Hello, this is Brian Burrows with Equity Real Estate. I hope you all had a fantastic week this week. I'm here to bring you the market report. Let me just pull it up here. For the past week, we are looking at June 29th through July 5th. So we're just right now into a new month. And let's go ahead and get started and just kind of give you the numbers and see what's going on right now. So the following slide, this is from Showing Time. And this is where all of the real estate requested showings are held from utahrealestate.com. It's right here. So in blue, we have 2019, and in orange, 2020. So if you haven't seen this already, this orange where we dipped so low, that was where the state kind of shut down and people took their homes off the market and a lot of things were changing. But as you can see where we're at here, we are still above last year about 5%. So about 5% more people are requesting showings. That shows us that we have a strong buyer population right now. Okay, and the following slides are all brought to you by utahrealestate.com. All of the information on here is a little bit swapped out from the previous slide. So 2019 is in orange, 2020 is in blue. But as you can see, on the active real estate listings, 2019 stayed pretty consistent. 2020, we dipped a little bit, but you can see where we started, and we just dipped, came back up, and now our listings are actually dropping quite a bit right now, even though they were pretty high and they've kind of dropped. So what does that mean? That means that some of these are going under contract a little bit sooner. It's not necessarily the case. It's just that fewer homes are actually coming up on the market. So pretty soon we're going to see a quick change as far as how many homes are sold. But we'll go through that in the next couple of slides. Okay, so this, if you guys are paying attention to this has been updated. The average number of active residential listings per day compared to the last 5 years. You can see we are definitely down. We're just barely in our state, just above 6,000. And that's coming in through July. So where we're typically at, we typically follow a curve. We go dip down from January coming into March and then start slowly going up, and about October through December drop back down. This year, because of everything that's going on, we are just going to be jumping all over the board. You know, I know that with the numbers and COVID changing daily, we've seen quite a few. The numbers are going higher and higher. A lot of people don't want to have people into their homes. So, you know, we totally understand that. I have different ways to keep people from getting in there, but still be able to see the house. So we do virtual tours, make sure that that's not the biggest issue where tons and tons of traffic are coming through, but people are still able to see what's going on in the house. Let's go forward here. And this is what we have for under contract. So under contract, we have been doing very well the entire time. Now, if you look right here, this is where we were dipping on the number of active listings. We never really changed as far as what went under contract. We've absorbed actually quite a few of the homes that had been on the market previously, just kind of not selling. And so a lot of those have actually been absorbed into our market this year. We have been going up, and you can see that we are well above where we were last year. And then this slide, this has been updated. So going in from June to the end of July, you guys, I said that it's going to be pretty flatlined. I know that we shared this last week, but right at the end of June, going into July, we're almost, where are we at? Just less than 500 homes difference between one month to the next. But you can see where we've jumped up quite a bit, and we kind of just stagnated. Part of that, let me go back, because we just don't have the homes. So we are selling homes right now a lot faster, a lot more going under contract and staying under contract and then closing. back here. So the biggest thing we need to know is that there are a lot of buyers out there. There's just not a lot of homes going up for sale. Again, this is the total number of homes sold in the last 5 years. So comparison, here's 2019 right here. So 2019 was actually one of the lowest years going in through June. It kind of dropped down, and you can see where some of the other homes, although we had an early sales peak in 2019. So that does affect things as well. But going in, we're just selling more homes than we have in the last 5 years. Now the problem with that is, of course, the homes that are coming up on the market, we see fewer and fewer homes being listed, which means that fewer are going to be sold. We can't sell more homes than we have. Some of this information I do want to point out, the new homes that are being built are not always going to be included in these sales. So I do want to make sure that everyone is clear that home builders don't always report this information. So we do have some, but the biggest thing with that is that in our Salt Lake Valley, at least, definitely running out of room. I know that some of the other areas outside of the Salt Lake Valley have plenty of land, and you guys are seeing quite a bit of development out there as well. So some of those homes that are sold, some people are moving up. They're moving into those newer homes, and so that is actually good for our market because more people are able to purchase the homes. And so when there's such a bottleneck of people that maybe they're selling their homes, they're not able to buy another home. That's not always the case. It is getting a little bit tighter when you're not able to move up. When you're trying to move down, that is actually kind of a concern because more people are buying the lower priced homes. But if you guys have any question about that, I'd love to talk to you, give you strategies on what we could do to make sure that happens for you, make sure you get a home. But I just want to go over the market statistics for this last week. In the entire state, the average days on the market in 2019 was 36. We have added a couple of days, so we're at 38. There have been quite a few homes that are actually higher priced that don't typically sell very quickly. So we are seeing those, but they are selling now. That's the big thing. A lot of times you've seen multi-million-dollar homes sit on the market for a long time and not sell, where this year they're actually not sitting anywhere near as long. So that's actually helping us a little bit, but we are seeing a lot more of those homes going up for sale. So this last week is just kind of thrown off by that. But the average list price, $377, you can see we've actually gone all the way up to $426. The average sold price, $373, and that's just dropped a little bit, $422 here. So a $4,000 difference between listing and sales price. But this is the biggest thing. We've consistently had fewer sales coming into the month every single month, but we're at 971 last year. This year we're at 1278. So we're quite a bit ahead as far as what has sold, even though the number of homes that are available are actually dropping down. So unless we see something significant, we're probably going to drop that again. I'm going to go back here because I just want to make one other comment. So our under contract listings, you guys see how many are under contract versus how many are sold. Typically, it's going to be about 4 to 6 weeks before you see these numbers reflect. So we see June, that may not even, none of these may not even be in our report for next month. It may end up showing up in the beginning of August when they close, things like that. So I do want to point that out. This number right here is probably going to it's going to go up next month. I do know that when all of these homes close, we're definitely going to see an increase. But it is absolutely amazing, you guys, how many homes are selling right now, how many are under contract. It's absolutely astonishing because we are we're not just beating the record, we are beating the record with just the biggest stick we can. Look at how far we are. Let's see. 2016 is one of our highest right here, kind of tying with a few, but just about 7,800, but we are here, and that's, you know, about 9,800. So almost 2,000 homes difference from this year to last year. And like I said, we are just absorbing the homes that are in the market right now. So if nothing comes up, we're going to see those numbers drop down, obviously. But hey, if you guys ever want to, if you ever want to just chat, talk about the market, see how your home would do, no obligation whatsoever. I'd love to talk to you, give you kind of a quote on what your home would sell for, how long it might be on the market, things like that. My name is Brian Burrows. I'm with Equity Real Estate. My number is 801-920-9343. And you can reach me at homesofwestjordan.com. Okay, and I will see you all again next week.